EP 2011 re-release by Childish Gambino. Donald McKinley Glover was born at the Edward Air Force Base in California, but he was raised in Stone Mountain, Georgia. He attended the DeKalb School of Arts for high school and New York University's Tisch School of Arts. He graduated with a degree in dramatic writing. EP was the first EP released by Childish Gambino on March 8, 2011. It was released before his debut album, Camp, and was produced by longtime producer Ludovic. It was recently released due to fan demand. How do we feel about it?
1080 was sick when she was doing this bio. She sound like the slug from Monsters Inc. You know what I'm saying? You remember the slug in Monsters Inc., right?
Yeah.
How you feel about it, man?
Yo, man, this took me back, man, because I'm a big Childish Gambino fan. I tried to remember the exact moment I became a fan of his music, because I was a fan of his all his YouTube skits and everything he used to be putting out. I was never a fan of like the shows he wrote for. I didn't learn about that till afterwards, but I just always liked him. And then when I was a big fan of Community too. He was on the show Community. I don't know if you know about that. But yeah, man, I remember first listening to Freaks and Geeks, and I was just like, man, he can rap too. And you know, then I found out about the EP and like all these tracks, man. I believe it gave us a great introduction to not only him as an artist, but him as just a person. Because Donald Glover is just somebody that at the time when this came out, he considered to be like a random ass person. You know, he says what he wants, he does what he wants and everything, but it said a lot about his creative process, and I really respect that. Be Alone, I thought was a really, really dope track. I love how he got to showcase his vocals on that as well as his rapping ability. I feel like, you know, he's very playful, but he can be really witty at times, and I think that's a nice balance that he had. Freaks and Geeks was just another example of just something that, you know, when he puts his mind in something, trying to prove people wrong that he can do something, he'll kill it, and I really love that. My Shine was really dope. I just love, once again, him, just his vocal ability and everything like that, because one thing I remember about the time this came out, everybody was playing on him for singing and everything, saying he didn't really have a good voice, but I always thought he had a great voice that would like mature into something really great. Lights Turned On is cool, had to be my least favorite track on the EP because I didn't like how it was mixed. It kind of sounded like it was just real faded. Like, I don't know, it just sounded real low, and then his voice kind of high at points, but it was all right. And Not Going Back, that's one of my favorite Childish Gambino songs, just because of the brutal honesty in the song and just how all the melodies hit and everything. But EP is one of my favorite projects by Childish Gambino. I hope he goes back into the rapping side for his next project.
Last project.
Last project. He's been kind of tight-lipped on that. I don't know if it's his last one, but he says a project is coming. So hopefully it ain't his last one, but we'll see.
He said, like, when the last album came out, that the next one was going to be his
Well, in a
last.
recent one, he says, I have another project in the work. He ain't saying it's his last, though. But whatever it is, I hope it's great. I can't wait to hear it. But I gave this a B. I thought it was a real dope project when it came out. And, you know, big Childish Gambino fan. So, yeah.
Facts, bro.
Yeah, man, Be Alone. I mean, you pretty much said everything that really needed to be said about the project. But Be Alone is one of those dope songs. I like him and Ludwig's chemistry as an artist and producer. Yeah. Like, from the beginning all the way to now. Like, they have some really good chemistry. Hell, Ludwig he did the Black Panther score. I didn't know that. And he did the Creed score, and he did the Fruitvale Station score.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, he's been working with Ryan Coogler as well.
That's what's up.
But yeah, that dude is a beast on the beats, man. All these beats are great. Freaks and Geeks. The one thing I get about Childish Gambino, and it's like I kind of felt it on Camp, but I felt like this kind of solidified it, that he has a thing about acceptance.
Yeah.
And being accepted amongst the black community.
Right.
And how he felt like he was always outcasted.
Right.
And it really hurts him. You can tell by the way he raps.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he raps really aggressive, and kind of reminds me of like J. Cole when he's being aggressive when he flows.
Right.
Not saying they sound alike. I'm just saying their
but in the
aggression
mannerism
is similar.
Yeah.
The Freaks and Geeks is a dope song. It feels like he's more heavily influenced by Kanye West. My Shine is another dope song. Lights Turned On sound like it was influenced by Stronger. from Kanye West.
Yeah.
It sounded like they heard the beat and was like, yo, let's kind of do a song similar to that, which isn't a bad idea, but I could have kind of did without that song, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still cool, though.
Yeah.
And Not Going Back is a dope-ass song. I mean, what can you say about that song? If you don't like that song, you just got some issues.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just throw lights turned off of this joint, and I give it a B. I think it's a dope project.
Yeah.
Childish Gambino is just one of those artists that you get shit, like sometimes you hear, like you hear Bonfire and stuff like that, like you get chills.
And it shows a lot about how far he's come, and not only as a person but as an artist. Like especially going back, listening to this was 7 years ago, and it shows like how far he's come as an artist for real. I mean, I would have never thought we would get an album like "Awaken My Love" when I first heard this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what people are talking about. He can't sing because his voice actually is pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, is he fucking R. Kelly with it? Not really, but he can do his damn thing and sound good doing it.
But it's crazy how his voice has matured too since then, and that's another testament to his ability, and that's what's up.
Yeah. Yo, you looking for TV reviews, music reviews, movie reviews? Then check out the only reviews that matter, man.
Yeah, just hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit the notifications, and stay tuned.